I am going to be taking you with me as I deep clean the house. Whew, I'm out of breath. I ran up the stairs.
So I just finished getting my hair cut.
Baby is doing well. Hello, Classic Crew, and welcome to today's vlog. I figured I would just get ready with you guys on camera and we could just chat while I did my makeup. So I'm not planning on doing anything crazy. I want to make myself look nice, but I don't want to look fancy. So my in-laws are actually visiting for a few days. I'm using the CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen with 30 SPF, and it's a sheer tint. It's a little bit too dark for my skin tone actually, but I like it because it doesn't give me a white cast, and while I'm pregnant, I try not to use chemical sunscreens. So I use this sort of as like a base and a primer, and it, like I said, it is a little too dark for me, but it does even out my skin tone, which I appreciate. And for any of you guys who thought that I had beautiful skin while I was pregnant, that is incorrect. I have some pretty bad pregnancy acne. It's not terrible. It's pretty much located right here. A lot of this is scarring, but I do have some active breakouts over there. Most of the rest of this is scarring. This is scarring, and this is going to, it's like right at the end of the process. So it's, you know, it's not like being pregnant gives you magical skin. I've been told that first trimester you have bad skin, second trimester you have nice skin. Well, I'm in the second trimester, early in the second trimester, and I still am working through it, although it is clearing up, so. But if you also are struggling with bad skin right now, like, that's totally normal. In any case, Jacob's parents are visiting tonight. So with that in mind, visiting for a few days, but they're coming in tonight, I wanted to put on a little bit of makeup just so I look nicer. And also I'm filming today, so whenever I'm filming, I like to put on just a little bit of makeup. So I'll kind of walk you through it, but also chat about like life. So today I am officially 17 weeks pregnant. I had an appointment yesterday and it went really well. It was not an ultrasound. It was mostly just a checkup. They, checked my blood levels and stuff like that just to make sure everything was fine. And thank God everything looks good. I got to hear the baby's heartbeat, 150 beats per minute. So right on target, doing well. And I scheduled our 21-week anatomy scan, which I'm excited about and a little bit nervous about. It's exciting because you get to do this really long, involved ultrasound and see everything, but it also, you theoretically could see some abnormalities in the structure. So that's always a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'm not too worried. I'm trusting in God and praying everything's gonna be okay. So that was a really good appointment yesterday, and I'm really glad that everything is on track. Before we get into the rest of my makeup, this is what baby looks like this week. Little baby. And according to my app that I use, which is the Pregnancy Plus app, the baby is the size of a pomegranate. And here's what's going on. Your baby is busy growing bigger, and your baby's weight will increase about 6-fold over the next months. Your baby is practicing breathing with amniotic fluid, and its chest is moving in rhythm as if breathing air. Your baby's hearing has now developed so that it can hear the sounds coming from outside the womb much clearer. Your baby's immune system is busy preparing for life outside the womb. Myelin, a protective coating of the nerves, is now being produced. Your baby's umbilical cord is growing and continues to support your baby's growing needs. So that's where we're at with the pregnancy. Baby is doing well. I'm very happy. So I'm just gonna be doing my foundation today. Sometimes I just do concealer. Other days I decide to do foundation. Today I'm gonna do foundation. I'm using my CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made foundation. And I'm gonna take a drop of my Neutrogena Hyaluronic Acid Glow Primer Plus Serum. And I just put a drop of this in here. I actually have been loving how this looks. So it doesn't mix that well on the hand initially, probably because oil and water doesn't really mix, whatever. But it does look great on the skin. So I'm gonna put some here and I'm gonna blend it out using this guy. If I look off to the side, it's because I'm looking in my mirror. But yeah, everything has been feeling pretty good as far as symptoms. I mean, we just started week 17, so I don't have any new symptoms quite yet. Although I will say, since the last time I recorded, my energy has been coming back in the evenings and I'm not as hungry, which is nice. I've noticed that I really actually don't need to eat nearly as much in the last few days I've been trying to go for daily walks and do exercise at home. And then I've been able to stay up a little bit later with Jacob, which he's been appreciating. He, like I said, he's a night owl, so when I go to bed early, that's a little bit hard on him. But he has been enjoying that I've been awake more. So yeah, that's been what's going on with my symptoms. But the plan today is going to be fun because I am going to be taking you with me as I deep clean the house. The house desperately needs a deep clean. Like, it needs to have the floors cleaned. I need to clean the bathrooms, all that stuff. And because my in-laws are coming, I figure that's a very good excuse for me to actually go ahead and do that. So I am going to be cleaning the bathrooms, cleaning the house, bringing you guys with me as I do it. And then I'm getting a haircut today. So I haven't had a haircut in about 6 months, and I definitely need to get my ends trimmed. I have some interesting texture in my hair, which I've talked about on my channel before, which is I have wavy hair on the bottom and straighter hair on the top layer. And I really want to get to a point where my whole head is just waves. I would love if I could wear my hair naturally and just like the way it looked. And then, you know, on fancier occasions, do a curl or straighten it or something. But I really like my wavy hair on the bottom layer. So I'm going to get my hair cut today, and I'm hoping I can ask them what cuts would make a better look for my natural texture. Because I was thinking something a little bit more on the shaggy side because I have very wavy hair on that bottom layer, and if I really encourage it on the top layer, it sometimes comes out. I think that could be really pretty. So that's what we're gonna go for with that. And then Jacob and I are recording a podcast tonight. So if you didn't know, I have a podcast which is only available for premium subscribers of my Substack. And normally it's just me, but sometimes Jacob joins me. And this week we are going to be recording something for my premium subscribers, which is going to be a lot of fun. And it's interesting because we've done a few videos on my channel, which we've obviously recorded together, but it is different when you don't have to worry about the lighting, you don't have to worry about how you look. You can just sit and like talk to each other. It's so much more casual, and I'm really looking forward to doing that tonight. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're just gonna be waiting for his parents to get into town. So I'm gonna make dinner and, like I said, get the house ready. So that's the plan for today. I'm excited to bring you guys along. And it's always fun to have family in town. We don't live near family, so whenever family comes close to us, we really like hosting them. Jacob and I just love hosting generally. It's like one of our favorite things. We wish we could host more. When we live in a more religious community, that's just like part of the culture, is you have people over for dinner. That's just how things go. So I'm looking forward to that being more part of our lives when we are in a more religious community. Oh, I forgot to mention, I started reading the book for our book club this month. So again, that's another premium Substack subscriber exclusive, is you get to be part of the book club. And this month we're reading a book called Cheap Sex. And it's all about kind of the change in our attitude towards sexual relations and how that's affecting relationships. It was written by a sociologist, I believe, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's fascinating. I don't normally read on my Kindle. Jacob had an old Kindle, he replaced it, and so he gave me his first Kindle. And I have a hard time reading on Kindle generally. I'm not somebody who is kind of used to that as like a technology. I prefer to read a book. But I want to get better about it, because getting a Kindle copy of something is A, a lot less expensive, and B, doesn't take up room in our house, which doesn't have that much storage. So I want to be better about reading on Kindle. So I ordered this adorable Kindle cover, which I shared on my Instagram stories. So I'll just probably share a picture right here. And it's weird, but it actually makes me want to read my my Kindle more because it's so cozy. I'm a very aesthetic person. Aesthetics mean like a lot to me, and they make me want to invest in an activity more. If something feels like it's pretty and nice and someone has taken time to think about the aesthetics, it means a lot to me, which is why the activity of home decor and decorating our house is something that I really, as you know, we get older and we have more funds to invest, and also we're living in a house that's our own, so I don't feel like I'm wasting my time putting in a ton of effort in a house that we're gonna leave soon. I really love that. I used to want to be an interior decorator. That was something I actually loved. But then I switched over to fashion, and then I switched over to opera. So it is interesting though, because I really, it's something I almost think is I know men are interior decorators, but it's a feminine thing to want to make your house into a home. There's a reason the term homemaker exists. And so I feel that. I feel this feeling of I want to make my house into a home. For those of you who haven't heard me say this before, best eyelash curler I have ever owned, Shiseido. It is more on the expensive side. I think it's about $20, but I will never get another eyelash curler. This is the only one that does an amazing job, holds my lashes all day. I love it. Okay, everything that I talked about today or used will be linked in the description box below, but now let's get into cleaning the house. We are gonna start with one of the bathrooms. This bathroom is generally used by my husband. We have 2 bathrooms in the house, and because there's only 2 of us, we use different bathrooms when we don't have guests here, and then when we have guests here, I come up and use my husband's bathroom. We have 2 stories, so the second bathroom is downstairs. But I need to clean this bathroom. I need to clean both bathrooms. I feel like upset that I've let them get to this point. So today is the day. I'm going to take my Mr. Clean sponges. I'm going to take care of everything. So let's get into it. The bathroom is all done. I cleaned the bathtub, I washed the sink, I did clean the toilet, but I figured you didn't need to see that, so I didn't show you. And I washed and vacuumed the floors. And y'all, I hate these floors so much. I don't know why anyone would choose a tile that looks like this. It is truly hideous. But you know, I'm a renter and we do what we can. We work with what we got. But yeah, so this is the bathroom, and let's move on to another room. So the kitchen is clean. You are hearing the dishwasher going. I mopped the floors, I vacuumed. I need advice because whenever I vacuum and then I mop, there's like more dust and crumbs after I mop and then I have to vacuum again. Is that normal, or is there something I should be doing? Let me know. But now we're gonna move into the sunroom. I'm really just gonna be vacuuming and mopping in there, and then we can go downstairs to the downstairs bathroom. Okay guys, so the bathroom is clean. I reorganized my counter here. I got everything I need and I mopped the floors. So I just finished doing all the major cleaning. So I mopped and took care of the bathrooms and took care of the kitchen and took care of the sunroom. So everything is done. That's gonna be like the big projects. The rest is tidying up and vacuuming. I wanted to do all of the like sweaty, I'm out of breath, I ran up the stairs. I wanted to do all the sweaty stuff before I got my hair done. So I'm gonna go get my hair done, I'm gonna go get it cut, and I will show you what it looks like. And then we'll come back, finish up the tidying. And was there anything else on the docket? I'm sure I told you, but I don't remember now. So I will take you with me. See you in a few.
So I just finished getting my hair cut and I really like it. I asked for a shag and the hairdresser was like, sweetie, no. But so I ended up with something that was like longer layers that still had the shag feel, but that didn't give me a mullet. So yeah, no, I'm really happy with it. I liked when my curtain bangs are shorter. I say that in like quotations because I prefer to have bangs that maybe are more like bangs, like actual bangs than curtain bangs, but I think that they are curtain bangs personally, but I'm happy with how it looks. So yeah, this is the haircut. We're gonna head home. I am exhausted. So whenever I get my haircut, the sound of a blow dryer puts me to sleep like immediately. Like the white noise of a blow dryer, of a plane, I'm just like out. So I'm very tired. I don't know if I'm gonna make it on a walk today. Maybe when Jacob gets home, we'll be able to go for a walk. But if we don't, then I'm just gonna clean the house. And I honestly got such a workout in, just like deep cleaning everything else. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and tidy up. And I also have to prepare dinner. Jacob and I just finished recording the podcast. That'll be a fun one. It'll be long, but it'll be fun. And now I'm going to prepare some dinner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make some chicken, some rice, and some asparagus. We've got asparagus cooking on the stove. It smells yummy. And in the oven here, we've got some teriyaki kind of schnitzel. So yeah, that's what we've got for dinner tonight. So now that dinner is done, I'm going to finish tidying up the house. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. We got the house clean. Jacob's parents are going to be here soon. And that is it. If you are not already a subscriber, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can follow along with my pregnancy journey and just hang out with me. And if you aren't following me on Substack and you want access to exclusive content like the podcast we recorded today, then make sure to head over to classicallyabby.substack.com. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!